How to create a store on Shopify. Hello everyone and welcome back. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys step by step on how you can build your Shopify store in under 8 minutes. So let's get started. Now, the first step is to sign up on Shopify, and you can go ahead and go into shopify.com and then click on Start Free Trial to start your free trial on Shopify. I already have an account, so I'm just going to log in over here. Once I do that, I'm just going to select my account and we're just going to proceed on over here. Once we do that, we are going to proceed with our store creation. Now, when you're signing up, all you require is your email address, and Shopify provides us with a 3-day free trial, which we can avail. Now we're going to go into Create Store over here, and once we do that, we have different ways on getting started with Shopify. Now Shopify asks you a couple of questions and you can set up your store accordingly. Personally, it does not make a big difference on whether or not you answer these questions, so you can proceed with I don't want help with setting up. After that, they have several different plans and you can get the first month of Shopify for only $1. And then you get the first 3 days free and then the first 3 months for only $1. Depending on whatever plan you have, it doesn't matter. The first 3 months are only going to cost you $1. I'm going to skip this and we're just going to proceed on to our free trial. Now, once you've done that, it's time to get started with setting up your store information. To do this, you're going to click on Settings on the bottom left. Once you click on Settings on your bottom left, you're going to go into Addresses, and in that you have your general settings, and in your general settings you have your store address and your billing address. So you're going to click on over here and then change your store name. Let's say my store name is Spencer, and I'm going to add my store phone number. Once I've done that, I'm just going to click on Save, and then you have your billing address. You can choose the legal business name, and then you're also going to choose the country or region. Then below that, you can select your province, city, apartment, and postal code as well. So we're going to do that. And once we do that, we're just going to click on Save, and our business information has been completed. Now, once you do that, you can scroll down and manage your currency. You're going to click on the right and click on Change Store Currency, and we are going to be adding USD as our currency, and then we're going to click on Save. Once we do that, we have set up our basic store information. The next step is to get started with adding our own products. So for any Shopify store, the primary purpose is to sell products. To do that, you're going to click on Products on the left and then click on Add Product. Once you do that, you can type in your product name. Let's say for us, our first product is going to be a liquid lipstick, or Lip Me liquid lipstick, and then we can add a description. Now in this, instead of having to manually type out descriptions, you can click on this shiny icon over here and you can get it to generate a caption or a description for you. You can just provide it with the basic features and keywords. This is going to be a liquid lipstick called Lip Me, lasts for, let's say, 6 hours, provides hydration with loads of color. And then after that, I'm going to choose the tone I want my description to be generated in. So I want my description to be playful, and we can add special instructions as well, but I'm just going to click on Generate to generate our description. And then I'm just going to click on Keep, and I can choose to generate this again as well. Below that, you can even write your ingredient list or instructions or how to use the product information. Then it's the most important part, our media section. So we're going to upload our product images. Now, I recommend adding as many images as possible because the more images you have, the better it is, or the easier it is for customers or consumers to recognize your product and be able to differentiate your product. So I'm adding 2 different variants, and I'm going to show you guys how you can add these variants as well. So I'm just uploading both of their images, and I recommend adding multiple different angles as well as just interesting images. Once you do that, you're going to scroll down and you can choose taxes as well as price. So I'm going to put this at, let's say, $20, and then we can also add a compare at price. Then you can also calculate your own profit margins by adding the cost per item. Below that, you have your inventory, and I'm not going to add this right now. We're going to add this after I've added the basic variant. So you're going to scroll to the bottom and you have your shipping information. Once you do that, you can click on the variant information over here, and in that, click on add options like size or color. Now I'm going to select color over here, and by default, it's going to use the metadata that it gathered by analyzing the photos and add these products. Now, I personally do not like to add connected color in the form of metadata because that would be applied across. So I like to click on delete, and I like to add the option of color. Click on this data, remove the colors that were added by default, and then I'm going to add my own. So my default entry is going to be called the shade name, which is going to be present on my product packaging. Usually for metadata-based values, you have things like sizes, which are going to be universal across all of your products. All of your products are either going to be small, medium, large, extra small, whatever it might be. However, shade names for makeup products can be very different. So it's going to be called Color Me Peach, and I'm going to add Color Me Peach as a color option. Then I'm going to select the value. So the base value is going to be brown like this. And then we're going to click on save. We are going to then remove this red one. And then it's going to be Ruby or Color Me Blush. And that's going to be the shade name for our red color. We're going to add the color. We're going to add the value or the base color value, which is red. And then after that, I'm going to click on done. Now, once I click on done, I have the variants added at the bottom. So you're going to add the inventory now. So you can add individual variant inventory. We're just going to select that from here. Let's say I have 600 units of each. And then on the left, you're going to click on this icon to add the variant images. So when someone selects their specific variant that they want, they are going to be presented with the image of that variant, just so it's sure that this is the variant that they're wanting. Below that, you have your SEO optimization, and then you can just click on save to proceed with your product. And just like that, our first product has been saved, and in the same way, you can add as many products as you want. Now, the second step is to customize your online store, which you can do by clicking on Online Store on the left. Once you do that, you're going to proceed on to clicking on Customize, and then you can proceed with their drag and simple section-based editor. So in this, you can click on your theme settings on the left and then add a logo and add your own brand typography, colors, and layouts so they look nice and they are added by default. Then you have your basic Shopify layout in their Dawn theme, which is selected by default. You can click on the image banner and then select images that you want to use in your image banner. You can select any element of text and then from the left panel, edit it. You can also select any button and also edit where the button leads. Now, if you want to add more sections within your homepage, just click on Add Section, and you can add any type of section from this drop-down list, including things like images with text, text banners, text images, slideshows, multi-columns, and more. Once completed, click on Save, and your Shopify store with your products is ready. Now, you can make further optimizations by creating your own custom menus, and much more. However, to be able to have your store fully function, which means your store needs to have a checkout, you do need to enable a payment method. You're going to click on settings on the bottom left, and then you're going to click on payments. You can enable Shopify payments, PayPal, or even add your own manual checkout method for you to be able to connect payments and have your own payment system and customers to be able to buy products from your store. I hope you guys found this video helpful, and if you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe.